Hey, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we've got kind of a different video. Let's actually try and... There we go. Today we've got a little bit of a different video. Today I want to talk about two knives that everyone in the knife world knows about. The Ontario Rat 1 and 2. You know, everyone knows about these knives. In my videos, I use them as size comparisons. I think pretty much every knife YouTuber does because, you know, these are knives that a lot of people have access to and they're great knives. You know, they've been around for a long time. And, you know, when I first, got into kind of collecting knives, I got into, looking for these things that made a knife good. You know, one of the knives I wanted to get my hands on most was either the Rat 1 or the Rat 2. And so today, what I want to talk about is just give my 2 cents on these knives. You know, these knives have been reviewed to death. Everyone knows about them. Everyone talks about them. This is not a full review. These knives do not need a review from me. I'm just going to talk about my feelings about these guys and, in general, what I like about them. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to do any size comparisons because these guys get compared to every single knife that you see on my channel. Maybe I'll compare them against other comparison knives that you might sometimes not see them with. Here's the Praxis. Feldspar. Ooh, line up. There we go. And we'll just do one more. We'll do my favorite knife ever. The Cold Steel 8015. So, there we go. Alright, so, making this video, I knew I wanted to kind of talk about these guys, and it's kind of a daunting task because what hasn't been said? What hasn't been said? So, this is the Rat 1. I have the AUS 8, however you want to say it, version. This guy I bought at a sporting goods shop for $22. And now that is value, Whoops. You get the snappy action. Everyone knows this sound. Listen. Everyone in the knife world knows that sound. So you get a really good action. These scales are plastic, but honestly, I mean, they're pretty thick, and they feel good. Ergos on these guys, really good. You can choke up here if you really want to. 4-way position clip, liner lock. Running on phosphor bronze, but man, do these guys just thwack. They really, really do. So I got this guy first. Had him for a while. Really, really enjoyed him. This is a hard-use knife. When you see people, beat the absolute crap out of these guys. And, I've thought about replacing this guy with a D2 version, but I never have. I don't really think I need to. The AUS 8 is holding up, decently well for me. So after I had that guy, I got the Model 2. This one is in D2 steel. And, as you can see, I made some custom modifications to mine. This is now my R2-D2. And honestly, I'm going to get another Rat Model 2. Preferably green with a satin blade to match this guy. And I'll get him in D2 steel as well. Because this knife here is really awesome. Good ergos, very small compact size. Great action. D2 is a steel I really, really like. A lot of people do. But I don't use this guy very much because, it's my... I modified this guy. As you can tell, though, even after I modified him, I started using him and, kind of messed up the modification there. But I want another one of these guys to use, so this guy can just be, put away as a safe queen. I don't know how many people have a Rat Model 2 as a safe queen, but I guess I do. So there you go. As for performance, these guys, they really speak for themselves. If you're a hard use guy, get the 1. If you're an EDC type person, you just use your knife occasionally, get the 2. In fact, honestly, I carry this guy and I use him still, to this day. I carry him. Honestly, surprised the clip is whole. Well, I have 1, 2... few little nicks on there, jeez. Well, that's actually kind of nice. But, you know, I still use this guy. I'll take him to work. This one here, like I said, I don't use very much, but I do miss having a Rat 2. You know, I can just slip in my pocket and go about my day with. So, like I said, I I keep meaning to get another one, but it hasn't happened yet. It just hasn't happened yet. Don't ask me why. It just hasn't happened yet. I really am running out of things to say that haven't already been said. I mean, it's a good knife. They're good knives, and that's all there is to say about them. And I don't know, what do I do now? Maybe go cut some cardboard? Well, let's see if I've got some cardboard right here. I've got some cardboard here. Oh boy, I need to sharpen that guy. Yeah, you can definitely tell which one gets used more. Cutting cardboard under this camera is not so easy either. But anyways. And I made a mess. Yay for me. But, you know, I think that's all that I have to say about these guys. Which is why I wanted to just, you know, kind of make this video, you know, give my 2 cents on these knives. I think they're great. I think everyone can agree that I mean, maybe there's a couple oddballs who just completely hate these knives. But I think, in general, for the most part, most people can agree that these are staples in our hobby. And hand a Rat to anyone. Anyone. You can hand anyone a Rat, and they'll find good use of it. And they'll get good use out of it. They're cheap. You know, they're affordable. They work hard. They're classics. I mean, what more do you want? So there you go. There's my 2 cents.